This drama. Hi guys. So they're deboosting my page right now because yesterday I said Iran was going to attack us today, and that's literally what they said. So because I shared that information, they said they're going to deboost my page. So a lot of you guys are not getting this. So let's start off this by simply asking you guys to first share this video. This video is going to be very factual based. I'm going to go into a lot of facts of what's actually happening and what's going to happen. I'm not going to go too much into opinions or what people think or what they're saying on Facebook. I'm just going to go into facts so you know exactly what's happening right now in the Iraq situation, with the Iran people and the Iraq situation. It's a lot. So before we start this video, again, I want to ask you guys to share it. Please share it out right now. I want you guys to share. Please, 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 please. Share it to whoever you can as we speak. I'll give you a second to do so. Next, I'm going to read something from my friend Laura Lowe. Sent me something on Facebook that her son, who is actually there, and he's been there a bunch of times in Iraq. He is back and forth from there a lot. He's still actually very much involved in the military. So he said something that was actually just point blank what's actually going on here. So let me explain to you guys. For all of you out there who are debating on if we're going to go to war, if you think that we're already at war, if you think Trump started the war, if you think that Iran started the war, here's the facts. Factually based stuff. Regardless of your feelings about the U.S. involvement in Iraq and having been there, mine are mixed, is what he said. No one should have a problem with us killing 2 Iranian generals in Iraq that were attacking U.S. personnel. Iran is not Iraq. Iranian forces should not be in Iraq. Iranian-backed forces attacked U.S. personnel in Iraq. What's worse is that they attacked the embassy. Embassies are considered sovereign soil of the country occupying the property. The Chinese embassy in the U.S. is Chinese soil. The U.S. embassy in Iraq is U.S. soil. Attacking an embassy is considered an act of war. Why is it considered an act of war? Because it's an attack on the U.S. soil. So when Iranian-backed forces attacked the U.S. embassy in Baghdad and vowed to continue attacking U.S. personnel, they were committing an act of war. The President of the United States and military leaders made a decision to retaliate. This is not the U.S. starting a war with Iran, as some of you have said, but the U.S. returning fire. There's nothing wrong with hitting back. This is no longer an administration of apology towards and allowing terrorists to overrun embassies like Benghazi. It's truly sad when U.S. citizens will defend the world's #1 sponsor of terrorism because they can't see the truth through their blind hatred of this administration. That's what he said, and I think that was really moving after I read it. It was really grounding, and it was extremely true and to the point, and didn't leave out any details. So that's what you need to know. Now what everybody's asking is, what is Iran going to do about the situation? So let me go into that. So first of all, before we get into if this just is not just, let's go into actually what has been going on. So I'm going to first read to you guys what has been done already to us in the past by Iran and why this has been building and building and building, okay? So Iran sabotaged 6 oil tankers in Strait of Hormuz. Trump downplays it. Iran shot down U.S. drone. Trump downplayed it. I agree with this as well because I was angry at Trump for not doing anything about these situations personally. Trump downplays it. Attacks Saudi oil fields. Trump does nothing. Iran attacks U.S. embassy. Trump finally responds. American haters. Why does he want war? That's actually really grounding. I added that last part in there just because it's funny, because it's simply like crazy to me that the left is like, oh my God, Trump wants war. When Trump ignored all of these other things that have happened, from the oil tankers to the shot down of the U.S. drone to the attack on the Saudi oil fields, all these things Trump's just ignoring. But Trump had a good point, actually. I watched an article this morning which had an interview of Trump speaking, and Trump actually made a good point. He was actually very humane and humanitarian about the situation by saying that since the drone fell, that's fine. It was not manned. Since the oil tankers were hit, that's fine. Nobody got killed. He said that he believes he should not retaliate strongly unless an American life is in danger or unless American lives are lost. And with the situation, American lives were lost recently. When they did the attack on the U.S. embassy, a contractor was killed. So at that point, Trump finally acted, and I'm very proud of him for doing so. And I actually had to take a step backwards and really listen to what he said this morning in that interview. And I got to say, I kind of respect that. I do respect the fact that he didn't want to retaliate or anything because of the fact that lives were not lost. a little piece of me still is like, come on, Trump, like they still fuck with us. You fuck with America, come on. But I'm that scrappy kid. I'm that scrappy boy. I'm that scrappy friend. That's me. Hi, how are you? So I think that it's really commendable that Trump was very humane about the situation, very humanitarian about the situation, which is crazy because that's what the left is saying that he's not. But if he wasn't, if he was this warmonger like we all think, or like the left is all saying he is, then when those 6 oil tankers were hit, let me tell you, they wouldn't have hit more than one. If we have so much superpower right now with our military, Trump has put billions of dollars back into our military fund forces. In fact, he spoke on that, and he tweeted about it today. Trump said the media post will serve as notification to the United States Congress that shows that should Iran strike any U.S. person or target, the United States will quickly and fully strike back, and perhaps in a disproportionate manner. Such legal notice is not required, but is given nevertheless. So I like they say that about the Congress, but I'm trying to pull up the poster now where he tweeted today about what he spent on the military and why we should not be that worried. Which I think this is very comforting because what's going on right now is it's kind of scary. So I'm actually a lot less scared now. He said the United States just spent $2 trillion on military equipment. We are the biggest and by far the best in the world. If Iran attacks the American base or any American, we will be sending some of that brand new beautiful equipment their way and without hesitation. Now, here's the part that actually gets really sticky, and here's the part that's actually kind of bad, and here's the part that no matter what, something's inevitably going to happen. So now I'm seeing posts by other people saying, I wonder, is Iran going to act? Some people are saying, Iran's not going to act. They're stupid if they act. Now, I agree with that statement. I think that Iran will be stupid to act. You'd be stupid to do anything, Iran. You will be stupid to do anything, Iran. You better start jumping, skipping, running fucking away because, bitch, we're coming for you. But they are going to do something regardless. And here is how I know this. So, mind you, I know a lot of you are going to roll your eyes and be like, CNN. But this isn't about the fact that CNN, just like the war, is not about Trump. This is actually, what I'm about to show you is an interview that was done with a military leader in Iran today with one of our American reporters. And it's not edited or anything like that. It's edited, but it's not edited to skew anything. This is just what he's simply saying. So let's go ahead and watch that together. Let's see if I could start that.
Dozens of Iranian lawmakers chanted "Death to America" as they met in parliament.
Here, let me move this. You guys probably can't hear it.
Let's get now to CNN Fred Pleitgen. He's reported extensively on Iran and joins us now from Tehran. And Frederick, those chants are just a bit of the dramatic moments from that session. Also, we've now got this exclusive reporting from you on what the potential response will be from Iran.
Yeah, exactly, Victor. And, one of the things that we've heard pretty much from all levels of politics here in Iran and from the military as well is that Iran is going to retaliate. There will be a response and there will be revenge. We heard that from Iran's supreme leader, from Iran's president as well. So I spoke to the main military advisor of Iran's supreme leader, someone who's extremely high in the hierarchy and very close to the power center of this country. And I asked Hossein Dagan, what exactly is the response going to be? And he said there will be a response that will be a military response, and it will be against military targets, but that Iran does not want a wider war with the United States. Let's listen in.
The response for sure will be military and against military sites. Let me tell you one thing. Our leadership has officially announced that we've never been seeking war and we will not be seeking war. It was America that has started the war. Therefore, they should accept appropriate reactions to their actions. The only thing that can end this period of war is for the Americans to receive a blow that is equal to the blow they've inflicted. Afterwards, they should not seek a new cycle.
So the Iranians are essentially saying they are going to retaliate, but they do to end there. Of course, Victor, we know that the president has been tweeting a very different tune overnight into the night. He says that if the Iranians do retaliate against the
No, I don't really care about the rest of what they're about to say because, to be honest with you, like,
tensions here
I'm not here to talk about or debate on what President Trump is tweeting and if it's okay and if it's wrong, if it's good, if it's whatever. I will tell you, though, I stand behind the President of the United States of America. I will tell you, though, I do stand behind finally defending our fucking selves. And I will tell you one thing. I think that Iran is picking a fight where they can't fucking hold their own. And they're trying to claim that Donald Trump is going to just sit back and take their retaliation on us and we have to just take it. No, homie, you killed an American. We did something about it. Now you're saying that you're mad and you're saying that we started it. This is not grade school. This is not elementary school. Go ahead, Iran. Fuck with us. We're going to get you. But let me tell you something. Iran's going to do something regardless because they already said they will. And we all need to be we all need to be awake to that real reality that's going to happen. They're going to attack somewhere military. They already said there's going to be a military installation or a military spot. It's not going to be the American people. It's not going to be on American mainland. Pussies. But it's not going to be anything like that. It will be an installation of American where our brothers, our sisters, our moms, our dads, anybody who you know is enlisted that's in the Middle East right now. It's scary. For any of you family members out there who are here watching this right now, I think it's terrifying. I think it's completely terrifying. It's grounding to know that they say they're going to do something. We just don't know when or how or what. It's very grounding. But I will say I stand behind Trump when Trump says, if they do something, which we know now that they're going to, he's going to retaliate. I'm not sitting here saying Trump's starting a war because he's not. But I'm damn proud to know that we have a president that's finally fucking grabbing their balls and speaking up when we need it. We finally, for once, don't have somebody pussyfooting around the real realities of the situation. We finally have somebody sticking up for Americans and America. This didn't happen in decades. It's been about 30 years that we fell into this liberal crap. And now we're coming back out of it and we're becoming America again. And America is very strong and everybody in the world knows that. And Iran seems to have forgotten. So it's time we let them remember. So here's the situation just really quickly. Donald Trump tweets that he'll strike back in a disproportionate manner if Iran hits any U.S. targets after Tehran put an $80 million bounty on Donald Trump's head, threatening the White House and tore up the nuclear deal. Now, for any of you tripping out about, oh my God, nuclear war, don't let the word nuclear turn you on or turn you off or get you scared. Don't let that happen. The nuclear deal was crap since the beginning, and Iran's already jumped out of it when we jumped out of it, because when we jumped out of it, it became void. So anybody who's trying to say that they were still in it, in what? In what? In agreement that when one party jumps out of it, it becomes void? Like, that doesn't make any sense. They left it too. Everybody had to. So let that be known. Next. That's just the media trying to turn you guys against Trump like they always do, because their hatred for Donald Trump is greater than their love for Americans and greater than their love for those soldiers over there and far greater than their love for you. Donald Trump warned Sunday that the U.S. would strike back harder against Iran if it retaliated. Iran officials and supporters of General Qasem Soleimani vowed vengeance for his death in U.S. strike Friday. Trump tweeted, should Iran strike any U.S. person or target, the United States will quickly and fully strike back and perhaps in a disproportionate manner. At a funeral procession for Soleimani, Iranians were urged to donate $1 each to raise the bounty. Iranian MP Adolfo Abu Dhabi threatened to attack White House during open session of Parliament Sunday. MP's threat came after Trump warned that U.S. would hit 52 targets representing victims of Iranian hostage crisis. Iran has also announced that the country will no longer abide by any of the limits in the 2015 nuclear deal. Bitch, that already happened. Earlier on Sunday, the Iraqi parliament voted for U.S. troops to be expelled from the country, local reports say. His body was returned to Iran early Sunday to chant the death to America ahead of a 3-day funeral. Iranians raised the blood-red flag of revenge over the minarets and the revered Jakarim Mosque. Thousands of U.S. paratroopers from the 82nd Airborne Division continue to deploy to the Middle East. Thank you, Donald Trump. Hold your fucking ground. Pray for our boys out there. And lastly, I think it's funny that Iranian officials want to come out and say that they're leaving the nuclear deal. They know how dumb Americans are on the left, and they're not stupid over there. They know how stupid you motherfuckers are, because they also know that you motherfuckers get turned on by the word nuclear. So they know telling you, oh, we're leaving the nuclear deal is going to scare the fuck out of us, and that's their goal here. But guess what, homie? Like I said, they left the nuclear deal when we did. That thing became void. It's gone. It's a Venetia, nada. It doesn't exist. Whatever language you want to hear it in, it is not something that they were still involved in. They only have an empty threat because they are Iran and they don't have much of anything to stand on. We are America. Did you hear what Trump said? He put $3 billion into our military, and he's ready whenever they want to be. So let me remind you guys, when a country only has an empty contract that is not even in effect to threaten at us and throw at us, you should not be scared. Though the word nuclear sounds big and bad and scary, I would fear nuclear war more from North Korea than I ever would fear from the Middle motherfucking East. The Middle East has been poking us and poking us and poking us and poking us and poking us, and we've sat docile like fucking bitches. And for once, we're not. And I'm happy about it. I'm damn happy about it. I'm proud to say that I'm on the side of the country that will break when a human life is taken. We had a contractor murdered, and 3 more murdered today in Africa by the same groups of people. It's time we address the Islamic State and face it head on. It's time we address Islam and its dangerous indoctrination of our nation and our people. Starting from the 2 in Congress, all the way down to the people at the local mosque. It's time we talk about these things. We don't need another Pulse. We don't need any more Gold Star families. And we don't need any more Islam in America. It's not compatible. If you want to let that religion survive and let them thrive, stay on your side of the world. You're not welcome here. We don't need it here. And the Islamic State is nothing but terror, evil, and suppression. They kill gays by the thousands. They kill women for taking off a hijab that you guys in America want to claim is feminism. It is not feminism. It is women's suppression. And at that note, does that mean that we should claim the killing of gays all in Islamic countries? Should we claim that that is gay liberation? I didn't think so. This is a problem that we needed to address for 40 years now, and it's finally being addressed. God bless America, and God bless the boys across seas. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Share this video out, please. They're trying to shut me down. They're not letting this video air anywhere, so please share this video out. All I can ask is share the video, share the video, share the video. If you guys want to support me, go to patreon.com/theadorabledeplorable, or you guys can buy the Trump 2020 shirts at the shop section of this page. And lastly, like I say in every video, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.